MBS Central, MBS Uncensored. We are back at it again. I got my
Yeah.
special guest today, man. The bar god, Danny Myers. What's good, bro?
Yikes. 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 What's up? What's up with it?
Yeah,
Holding
man.
this joint
So,
right
so,
here.
so, let's get straight to it, man. They announced Cody yesterday, and
Yeah, yeah,
there
yeah.
was a lot of people were sounding off about it. I seen a lot of bad things said about it, but good things. Congratulations to Rum Nitty though, definitely deserved it.
Yeah.
Um, I I mean I know your answer already, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. Did you have a problem with this year's Cody the way it went?
Yeah.
Let's go.
But I will say this, man. First of all, let me start by saying thanks to Jay Black for giving us battlers opportunities to even win a prize, win a belt, win some money, and get the recognition for the hard work we do. You know, 'cause if the NBA has like an MVP of the year or the NFL, then it's like, why doesn't battle rap have the same thing? And I think that's just like a first step into like bigger things for the battler. So shout out to Jay Black because he don't have to do it. Like,
Right.
we complain, but what if he just says, you know what, man, I I do a lot of hard work behind the scenes. I take time out of my personal life to do this for you guys, and all you guys do is give me a bunch of crap. So I'm gonna just stop. What happens if he just stop doing it? So people
Right.
just need to be grateful. People need to be grateful. However, with that being said, there's still if you know I understand like not every you're not gonna get everything right every time. You know what I'm saying? This time I agree with the pick. If it wasn't me, I agree with Ron Nitty for sure, 100%. And that's not because he's EFB or he's from the West. I agree with it because if I wasn't in it, my pick would have been Ron Nitty.
Right.
Like I just really agree with that. Now, what I don't agree with is the certain placements, especially in particular to me. I can't speak for everybody else, but for me being number 8 is I thought that was just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Because I felt like I should have won it this year. If like I said, me and Nitty 1 and 2, 2 and 1, however you want to put it, that's cool. I would have been cool with taking the number 2 spot, which I should have gotten. If Nitty was going to win the belt, I should have got number 2. Just because I think I checked off everything that was required to win it. When you talk about strength
Okay.
of schedules, I thought like who's scarier to fight than Av and Fonz and Nitty and Rock taking on other veterans like None, J400 Block, Active, the newcomers. Shout out to Metaphor, shout out to Prestavia, Lil Slap, Legends, B Magic, Monsters, Tink the Demon, Veterans, Legends, Cortez, the New Killers, Ace Amin, all this in 1 year, bro. New Killers, Archduke Red Cat, bro. Then so my strength of schedule, I feel like I beat out everybody's strength of schedule for sure because nobody else battled Nitty, Rock, Av, and Fonz and all those other people in 1 year. Nobody ever did that before. I battled all the top punchers in the world in like a 9 month span. So there's strength of schedule. Impact.
Mm,
Impact. Okay. I set the trend. I battled a little slap. Great moment for battle rap. My son jumps in a battle. It's a beautiful moment for hip hop. Now here comes Red, Battle Fury Montana. Here comes Beer Collector, Battle Little Slap. Danny Myers started the trend. Danny did it first. That's Impact. Jazz the Rapper, Vixen, everybody's doing parallel universes. That's Impact. Danny Myers does Hammer Time. Big moment. MC Hammer himself retweets it. That's moment. That's Impact. That's check, check, check. Big cars. No, Summer Madness. Even the smaller cars. Super
mm,
fights outside. Light Work twice, rematches, 4 rematches of the year. Rum Nitty was a rematch. Cortez was a rematch. Tink was a rematch. Ace was the third time. Uh, the consistency, the material. When you're talking material, I'm not only am I saying ridiculous bars, but I'm also freestyling, doing ridiculous rebuttals. So again, with all that, I felt like you telling me you do all of that in 1 year, and that's good enough to just get you number 8.
Mm,
See how that sounds? You see how ridiculous
right.
that sounds? So, like for example, and no shade to Rock because he was also in my top 5 personally. But to have Rock above me after me and Rock went head to head, I beat Rock, and then Rock went on to do something that I've already been doing for the last few years, which he's giving out all the shots to the up and comers, the Swervo. He battled Ryder. He battled Stumbles. I mean Snake Eyes. He took he so yeah. I mean Vixen. Rock was outside, but I had already been doing that. I was outside for all the newcomers as well, and I've been doing that for the last few years. And again, I think I checked off way more boxes than Rock did. So to have him at the number 2 spot over me, I just don't agree with. And it's not even that's not even my opinion. Like none of the stuff that I'm saying is opinion. Everything I'm saying is you can just look it up. It's facts.
Mm. Yeah, my I thought you were ranked really low. I was really surprised by that.
Yeah, Verb
Uh,
went crazy. Verb dropped 2 blogs about it. Verb was upset about it. I mean, so as you can see, it wasn't even just me that's campaigning for myself, but then when you have legends like Verb himself and other people on Twitter and YouTube just saying, "Yo, what's up, man?" Like Danny was ranked far too low. It's like so obviously, it's not me just bugging out or me being jealous, hateful, spiteful. It's none of that. It's just like, yo, congratulations to my brother Nitty because he definitely deserved it. But I felt I was right there. I was right there. Me and Nitty 1A, 1B. If you wanted to put me at 2, cool. I'm cool with that because as long as one of us get it, I feel like the West wins regardless. EFB wins regardless, whoever you give it to, out of me and Nitty. But to like put several people above me that didn't even do that much more. They didn't do more than
yeah, to make your argument is you were outside consistently throughout the entire year, every single
every
month.
2 weeks.
You probably battled twice every single month, probably more times than that.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So
not to mention all the Twitter space battles
mm,
that with Ilmac and giving all those guys like Appa, Jinx, a day, giving all those guys just shots to shine. You know what I'm saying? And I know people don't put much stock into things like that, but even the material within those battles was just like top level, incredible shit. So
yeah, I thought you should have been ranked really higher. I would have put you ahead of JC. The biggest surprise for me was Easy the Block Captain. The reason why I said that because nobody talked about Easy for Champion of the Year. It was always, your name was in the mix, Shug's name was in the mix, um, Rock's name was in the mix, and of course Nitty. No, nobody mentioned Easy, and
nah,
he
I mean, nah, not really, and no slight to him either, because I think the what 3 4 times whatever he came outside, it was all big battles and he had victories. So that's he's meeting the criteria as well. Um, but again,
uh,
to be above what I have done this year, it just don't add up. Shit don't add up.
yeah,
And then I saw
yeah.
some guys on the panel that I had never even seen before. So, and I know one of those guys was really getting lit up in the chat. But no disrespect to them, but I've never seen these guys before. I didn't even know who they was, and it's
They're
like these
new.
guys are like judging your work, and not just my work, but everybody's work. It's like, how qualified are these people to be in this super important, highly debated? Like, why are they at this table right now?
So you do have a problem with the people in the panel of how they analyzed your guys' year.
Yeah, I think the process, again, this is still new relatively. I know this is the sixth one, but it's still new. You're not gonna get everything right, and got so many different opinions. But I think sometimes, like for certain battlers, things like are, for example, earlier in the year when Bill Collector won the tournament and JC won the tournament, their names were the two names that were like,
Right.
they were like, these are the locks. Nitty lost in the tournament. He lost in the second round of Swamp after he beat real name Brandon. And so my thing is, how were y'all holding that winning a tournament up so high? That's a big bargaining chip. But then a guy who didn't even win it, he didn't need it. Like Nitty didn't even need to win the tournament. So I'm saying, the point I'm making is, you didn't have to win the tournament to be a champion of the year. That's what I was telling them from the beginning. I was
Right.
tweeting this. I was advocating, no shade to JC or Bill Collector, because I mean that is something heavy, but that don't lock in champion of the year.
So for